My name is Kevin Urbanczyk. I'm director of the Rio Grande Research Center at Sul Ross State University. On this trip, we're modifying our standard sort of procedure where normally we would come in and do a 5-day Boquillas Canyon trip. This trip we can't do that because the river is at not exactly historic lows, but as a result of the drought, the river is at a level where we think it's too low to really get that done. It won't be safe or practical to actually try to get through there in any amount of days, really. So what we're going to do instead is add a new sandbar to our group of bars that we're monitoring, which is the one we call the entrance bar. So we're just going to park in there tomorrow and get a very detailed survey of that bar, get the discharge, do our own independent measurements of the amount of water in the river. And that'll satisfy two things. It adds one more to our data set, and it gets the class. It's also a research/academic trip. Everyone in the class will understand how this works. Our goals with our research trips, from my perspective, we're teaching students how to do this work, but we're collecting real data that goes into reports and scientific papers and whatnot. So it's a training exercise, but again, it's real science. We try to, for example, to do these topographic surveys, you've got one person on the survey instrument. We're pushing the buttons, measuring the angles. You have another person or two on the rod. You have another person measuring discharge in the river, and then you have even another person running the RTK, the real-time kinematic GPS. And so what we try to do is keep all that sort of choreography going. Well, I would get the water edge first, and then any time you have left, I'd get whatever else you could, but we need the water edge. I don't know if you've done that yet.
No, but I'll get boring at that point.
Okay, that sounds good. Well, it's 5:30. Sun's about to go down. We spent a full day out here collecting data. We've got 752 points on this thing, and I have no idea what Jesus and Jeff did with the RTK, but probably close to that. And again, the goal was to get a pretty even distribution of data points for elevations and different sort of elements of the hydrology and the geomorphology. And what we want to do with this data is go back to our lab and process the point data to create these three-dimensional models, basically, of this location along the river. And one of the things we do with that is we compare that to the same kind of a data set that we collected previous years or that we may collect in the future and look for changes. So this is one of the quantitative ways of saying that this has changed or it has not changed. Has the sediment moved in here or has it moved from here? You know, that's kind of our general idea of what we're trying to do here. And I guess it's about time for us to break this down and head back to our camp.